Right, for September 2024, and today I want to give you quite a comprehensive view of what has happened. And this is a shocking day. Although something good has happened today, there is a lot that has gone wrong. And I want to take you through the problem that we have had. And the problem is people have misunderstood the judgments that took place today. So the whole day people were celebrating, but it turns out that this is not the case. There is half a celebration and the other half is not a celebration because Timba and 65 of the Avondale 78 are not yet released. They're still in prison and it's not clear when they are going to be out. So let me take you through what has happened, and you can go to gambako.com to quickly read through what I'm going to say here. So I've taken a tweet from Davis Laque, Davis Laque, and this is correct. What is given here is correct. Namatai, Robson Chere, and Samuel Gwenzi, who were taken off the plane, have been released. So they were discharged. They don't have a case to answer, and they're out, or they're supposed to be out. So I haven't seen them, but they're supposed to be out. Then Vusimuzi Moyo is not out. He is still inside because he's got a separate lawyer. So Vusimuzi Moyo is out, is inside prison, and the other three are supposed to have been out based on the fact that they've got no case to answer. So out of the 4 who were recently arrested, the 3 are out. Then Bishop Nyamakanga is still in, Jacob Ngarvume is still in. They're only going to be back in court on the 16th. That leaves the 65 from Avondale who are inside, but 12 from that group have been released. And I've given you the names on the website on gambako.com. If you go there, you're going to see the names. So that is a visitor, Chitsindi, Charumapasi, a vendor, Mandizhidza, who was distributing flyers, Mukwembi, a driver, Madena, Nyama, a passerby, and Magwanyana, a vendor, Kandemiri, a tenant, and Size, a passerby, who was also looking for work. So these 12 have been released, but the 65 remain in jail. And they've got no case to answer. They have been discharged on one of the charges, which is disorderly conduct, but they are still in jail for participating in a gathering with intent to promote public violence, breach of peace, or bigotry. So this is crazy because these guys are still sitting in jail, even though they've been cleared of one of the charges. Then, as I said, we've got a serious case of Bishop Nyamakanga and Jacob Ngarvume. These guys are still sitting in jail. So that is the update on what has happened to the people who were arrested. Timba is still in jail. I do not know if Namatai is out, and I do not know if the other 3 have been released, physically released, but they're supposed to be released according to the judgment. I now want to end by obviously saying we need to take action. This cannot be allowed to continue forever. So we'll update on what is the next steps if these guys are not released. And you know that when these guys are put back in jail, they just continuously remand them, but we don't know when they're coming back. But thanks to the Zimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights who are running this case, for both groups, these guys got released. Only Vusimuzi, who was having his own lawyer, is still inside. But I'm sure that this is going to be the same case. He's also going to be discharged similarly. I now want to go to one quick story that has happened today. Mnangagwa has appeared on Chinese media and he has slammed the Zimbabwe media for not being patriotic. And he says the media must support him. And I want to show you a quick clip of Mnangagwa speaking. Then I'll give you my view on what he has said.
The media must give confidence to every child, every citizen, that that a country is built by its own people.
Right, so that's what Mnangagwa has said, that African media is not patriotic. they think that they're in America, so they must have the same rights as people who are in free countries, whereas every country is different. They must know that each country is different, and they must support the programs of the government so that each child who sees them knows that nyika inovakwa nevana vayo. I do not know what Mnangagwa is doing. I don't know which media house was interviewing him, but I believe that he's doing some PR work over there in China. We have a serious problem with Mnangagwa. And I want to let you know that myself, I'll never associate myself or support Mnangagwa on anything, ever. And that won't happen because Mnangagwa has become, I get calls to say, I must say, has become. Okay, Mnangagwa has become a menace. And I will never, ever support anything that has got Mnangagwa in it because his behavior is erratic and irrational. And he has done things that are unheard of, which is to keep people in jail for 80 days for no reason. What he has done, Mnangagwa, is unbelievable. And I do not care if it's not patriotic or not. I will never support any of Mnangagwa's programs. And this is final. So Mnangagwa, he must know that we don't care about his Nika. You know, we're going to build our own country after he's gone. We don't care about Mnangagwa and his plans. That is crazy stuff, what he's doing over there and whatever he's doing. Mnangagwa is destroying our country. Mnangagwa Aruguraiva and Benzara. And Mnangagwa is shaming Zimbabwe everywhere because of his behavior. There is no one who respects our country anymore because of these arrests that Mnangagwa has done over the past few months. It's you arrest a bishop and you keep him in jail with no charges. That is the kind of situation we have. You pull people out of planes and arrest them. You pull people out of the houses and throw them in jail and keep them in jail. That is political prisoners, and very few countries are at the level that Zimbabwe is at right now. So totally disagree with Mnangagwa on everything he's doing, and let's not change. And I encourage everyone to oppose Mnangagwa every day on everything. And Chizig, let it fall. Don't support anything that Mnangagwa is doing. That is what I'm saying here. And then I want to obviously end by saying tomorrow morning I'll be back. I'll give you guys more updates on what has happened. We've been following the case of Anavesta Mudiwa. So I have more details on that case, and you can go and check out what has happened, what I've been saying about it this whole week. I've received messages from the United Kingdom that there are more people that have been duped or who have lost money to Anavesta. Someone has flown into Zimbabwe today to make a police report after losing $30,000 US. So I hope that they get in touch with me here, and tomorrow can give you details. There's a court case that has been opened that is currently running on top of the Keno Minotabo one. There's a new case. So let's see what is happening over there. It appears like a widespread problem that is going on with this lady. I would like to thank all of you for watching. I don't want to stay long today. Let's see if Namatai is going to come out and say something, and we'll see whether she's willing to describe what has happened during the period she was tortured. She's still under the court process, so she might not be able to go live, or maybe her conditions don't allow her to go live. But as you know, when people come out of jail in Zimbabwe, they totally change. Look at what has happened to Job Scala. Job Scala has gone underground. He came out guns blazing, but now he's gone down. That is a harrowing experience that these guys have gone through. So let's give them a bit of time to get their bearings, and let's see what happens. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. as usual. Thank you very much, everyone, and a good night to you all.